TS4. Right now we have the Dong Song amp here. I think I'm putting this one inside of the van. The other amp that we had, the smaller one, we put it inside of the other van, and then after, well, that one eventually sold. And the person wanted the music included in that one. But we have this other one here, much bigger than the next one we had. I think was our Cadence amp we had before. This Donkey Song amp plays pretty well. I was studying to see if I could find a spot somewhere behind the seats to put it in, but because of the size of the amp, it's kind of a little difficult to find a good spot to put it in, because I don't think it fit on nowhere under the seats. And also with the Triton, the back seat don't have no room under where it does rest your butt on. So you can't even like put it underneath there lengthwise or anything like that. It's just a total kind of closed off space. Don't know why they decided was to do that. So the only storage space it have is behind the seat, and the seat space behind there done pretty limited. I mean the amp could fit behind there, but I have other stuff behind there. And once you put this in there, you can't really put them thing around it, because you don't want anything to catch a fire or anything like that. You want to make sure that it's free and nothing jamming against it, or no cloth or nothing like that in touching it. So I feel I might put in this one and get a test out, and I won't put in no tops or no speakers or anything with the headrest or anything like that, like what we are accustomed doing. Everything that's going to stay as is, just a basic door speakers, maybe a tweeter in the upwards where the tweeter does normally go there by the mirror. Let's put a tweeter there, put some 6 in the doors and stuff, and just my just put a 10-inch sub in the back, small enough just to fit in the center, so that it wouldn't cause any issues when it comes to passengers. So we don't want to make it too big or too long or anything like that, because my 2 kids normally sit down in the back there and they are their seats and thing to go with it, and it's not like the SUV or anything like that. And we're not going to use this for any car show or anything like that. So let me just take a quick look at it. I think this is about maybe 24, must be. Yeah, maybe about 24 inches. I'm not too sure how long it is, and I don't have my tool bag inside, so I can't measure it right now. But this and that there, and my hand have a good width to it. So yeah, maybe about 20 inches for the most it is. This one is the 7-channel one, so it does have plenty options where I could eventually put more speakers in. Because you know, sometimes you say you go and do that, and then after, because we love music so much, it does start piling up. But I don't think I want to put anything extra, because as I say, the space, it does have a long box with 10s, and I think 210, 28, 26, 2 horns on top of it, and some tweeters, I believe. But our big giant box that will be taking up the whole back seat with mids and stuff. But I don't think I'll be putting anything like that. That have been done for a while, and we haven't done anything because we kind of out of the music scene where it come like car shows and everything like that. But just for me to enjoy myself, I just like music itself, so we need to have some music in the van. So as I said, this is a 6x1, 7-channel and all, and 6 mids channel, I think 1 bass channel or 2 bass channel. You'll see when we go into the back. But these are the ports right here. So let's see if we could get a closer look on it there. Right, so we have 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, and 7, which is the thing. So 6 by 1. So the sub here and the mids here. So there are plenty options on there, and you can see some of the settings there to put the channels on them on. What mode you want. Let's select the different modes you want there. It has all the gains and stuff, high pass and stuff, low pass, and we have all the frequencies we could go through, as you see in there. Gain up here for the 1 and 2 channel, 3 and 4 channels. So it actually go in and train you where all the channels is. So you just sort of follow the line in a little bit, come back out a little bit here. And some more gains for the sub and stuff there, so you can do all the adjustment on the 7 channel. So let me see, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 7 and 5 and 6 down below here. So it's lining up with all the settings there. You have for your controller, your bass controller, which is right here. How this bass controller look there, so you can control your bass, and you can just have your heights alone playing. You know, maybe the police are around, you don't want to slam it out too much, you lower down the bass on the head. Your top playing there, but these work pretty well. I wish these was Bluetooth. It would have been nice not to have a cord running to it, and just have the Bluetooth connection to go with it. So it going in right here, and it's showing you the protection and power and thing there, and clip lights. Now here in the robot vacuum going and do his stuff there. So you have to make sure that it's soft on this glass table. Look at this glass table here, we don't want anything to get damaged on that. So check out the back here. So you can see the ground, good size ground. The remote wire there to turn it on and off. The 12 volts and all the channels here. And they're showing you how to bridge it as well. So I don't know, as I go on putting those speakers, I might just bridge them up and down. It would just be 4 speakers mainly. So I might just bridge them up and done. I'm gonna put some stuff to take it down for the tweeters and them, because there will be plenty of power running through here, and I'm not going and spend no set of money on speakers. And on this side now, I have bridging for 5 and 6 and well, your sub here. Your sub doesn't only be dual channels, so it's according to how you want to line up the whole thing, you could do that to suit. The bottom of these amps is where the real magic does lie there. It's real nice on the bottom. Let me see if we could flip it over. I just need to rest on the camera for a little bit. Flip this over. Like I say, one wrong move on this table and it could be bashed straight through the other side. Turn it this way. Alright, we zoom back out and focus. Yeah, so this is how the underneath it look. And the fans and stuff to keep it cool. Everything look real nice inside here. And they one of the best parts of the amp. You see in the back here. It'd be nice if you could have seen it from the top. But nah. So once it's screwed down, that is it. You can't see it anymore. But you can take a nice enjoyable look here when you have it out. All your caps and ICs and everything there. Yeah, so I know this one play good, is not an option I playing good. The problem is the robot now coming to do his stuff there. Yeah, the problem with this is the power rating. The van power rating I think is only like 13.5, and you need at least a good 14 to 14 and a half coming out to really get us the full power that it's asking for. So by the time this come on, this might drop it down to 12, 11 if it really decide to jam it out. So I'm studying to create up the alternator to a little higher, but I'm still ain't too sure what I'm going to do yet. Might just leave it as is and play it. Yeah, I just want to hear a little bass while driving and stuff, but all the music men know how that is go already. So we just want a little thump while we're driving and not just those speakers alone. My van only have two speakers in it, one in the front. Most likely that the speakers that it come with, so that want to change out. Maybe just a mix of speakers inside of it. I'm not going to cut anything and widen anything and add anything extra. I'm just trying to leave the van basically as is. Yeah, so that is it there for the Down for some JP77, a good amp. The 5 channel and all real good. I was studying to not put this in and buy the smaller one, the 5 channel one. That one much more slimmer about this, and only about this long. I could fit under the seat maybe perfectly, or it could fit behind the seat perfectly. But I say, why waste the extra money when we just had this one rest down there? And anybody you know electronic stuff, once it stay down for a while and you try to hook it back up after, you could end up in problems. So Gingy come out here one time. He now decided to come out as he maybe hear the machine and stuff coming out. Yeah, so that's it. Really down for song JP77 TS4 out.